Hello, I'm Jim Gardner. In this video I want to talk about the idea that there is no competition to being yourself. Who else could you be? It sounds like a simple question or a very simple statement, and yet in this world where so often we are again encouraged to conform, and we want to conform because we need to fit in. The birds of a feather flock together. We tend to look for people like ourselves so that we can feel good about ourselves. Belonging to a group is an essential part of human nature. We are by nature gregarious. We want to have friends and we want to know that we are connected. But when it comes to the business of anything, starting it out, we may look around and see so many other people doing what we want to do or think we could do but we don't know how to do, and we have a sense of inferiority. I'm not good enough, or yeah, that's success for you, but it probably won't happen for me. Everybody comes to this planet with gifts to give and with lessons to learn. And I believe that if we go about the business of giving our unique gifts, whatever they are, sharing ourselves from early childhood right on through the day we die, if we share ourselves with the world in our own unique way, in the process of giving our gifts get better. And by gifts I may be referring to talents. If we use our talents, our special unique gifts, that which makes us who we are, in that process, those gifts will increase. They will become better quality. They will probably come in faster. The more we learn how to use what we have, the more proficient we become at producing what we're good at. When we look at other people doing it, we may consider that they're better than us. They're not better, they're just more developed than we are at this current stage that we're at. So we look at them as potentially competition, or we can look at them as potentially mentors, teachers. What is it that got them where we want to go, and learn what they did, and then learn how to do it ourselves. There's a couple of different approaches that people have. One is figure out what someone else did and then figure out how to do it yourself. Now that's different than imitating what someone else has done, because what someone else has done was their gift to the world. And in the process of giving their gift to the world, I'm sure that they learned their lessons in order to be able to deliver the goods. You and I have our own lessons to learn. We are at a different day, a different time, but we can learn from what people have done in the past if we like the results that they got. So we look at what they did and we learn how to do it, and as such we continue the practice of teacher-student progress in life. Another view says, go your own way and leave a path for others to follow. So that's like the more adventurous sense, going where no one has gone before, and figure it out. And in this day and age, with the new technologies, with the different things that are going on, all the chaos, all the transition that's happening in the world, we can find our way to make a comment on it. We can find our way to express our opinion, our perspective. And again, if we package that in a way that someone else can purchase it, then we can get paid for expressing ourselves. It all comes back down to what purpose does our artwork, our business serve in the lives of other people? Wanting something that we don't currently have. It's that idea of the carrot in front of the donkey, which then pulls the cart, and we make progress in our lives by having something out in front of us that we are willing to work for, setting goals. The purpose of a goal is basically to create a specific deadline or destination or sense of achievement. That is the goal. Now, without a deadline, it's not a goal, it's just a dream. And I don't mean to diminish the power of dreams, because dreams are truly what inspire us. To have a dream, a vision, a desire, and then to blend that desire with a belief that it's got a possibility of manifesting or becoming a true experience for us. The dream plus faith or belief in the possibility of it creates that movement within us, that inspiration, that power, that drive that says, I'm going to go for it. How do I get there? And then we start looking around at how have other people gotten there? How have they achieved it? Or again, just from point A to point B, my achievement, how am I going to make my own path? And then leave a roadmap for someone else to follow. Starting a new business, such as, again, Steve Jobs did with the computer industry. There was no path to follow. They made their own path, and certainly have left many, many paths for other people to follow and to explore and expand on. Asking you to do the same thing. With your goals, you go on a journey. And the exciting thing about a journey is that that's the mechanism that gets us to the goal. So we have to enjoy the mechanism as well. Would you rather go in an old-fashioned stagecoach? Would you rather go in a luxury sports car? The tool is what gets you there and brings you the pleasure or the struggle, depending on how you want to get to your destination. So I suggest pick your destination. Pick the tools you want to use, which is your talents, and then shape them into a product, into a service that other people can purchase along the way. And as you develop your products, your services, your art form, you sell it, you market it, you reinvest just like any other business, and you buy more tools or you travel where you need to go, and you grow towards your goal. What happens if you set out on a goal and you don't achieve it for some reason? Well, what happens if you decide that you want to be an Olympic athlete? And so you make the commitment, you get the sports equipment, you get up every morning, you run, you jog, you do your exercises, you dedicate every hour, every dime you've got to getting into the Olympics. And you don't make the cut. Was it a waste of time? No, because look how much further you grew athletically, intellectually, sense of drive, the personality that grew from trying, from working towards it, from being committed to the goal. And even if you didn't get there, you certainly enjoyed the journey. It was what you wanted to do, and it made you a better person along the way. You're certainly further along in life than you would have been if you never tried anything. Now what happens if you set a goal and you do achieve it? You got there, now what? You set another goal. You learned a lot along the way of getting there. So now that encyclopedia of knowledge, which is just expanded, you have more tools to work with. You have even more to offer. So what is it that you'd like beyond the point that you're currently at? Would you like more responsibility, or would you like more creativity? Would you like to increase your prices? Would you like to travel? Would you like to do more? Set a new goal. It's an excuse to go on a further journey. A goal is simply an excuse to go on a journey. But the journey is where the adventure of life takes place. Along with the idea of the Olympics and wanting to get into the top-notch recognition stages of whatever industry you're in. But using the Olympics as an example, it's not always the achievement of the goal that makes it so exciting. It's a personal definition of challenge and accomplishment. In addition to the recognized Olympics, there's also the Special Olympics. And these are athletes who truly take on the challenges that most of us do not have to deal with on a daily basis. And they, too, are greatness. Greatness in their attempts to accomplish what they're out to do, their hearts, their souls. That's in the game for them too. It is a part of their life. And the accomplishments that they make are just as great to them as any accomplishments that you can make, or that you can make by getting into the Olympics or the Super Bowl or whatever. Success is a personal definition of having achieved something that you wanted. It is not based on the definition of other people, such as bank accounts, size of the home or the automobile you drive, and so forth. Success is a personal thing that comes with balance. Balance of the intellectual ability to solve the problems that face us, the emotional ability to express ourselves in such a way that people resonate, understand, and can work with us emotionally, and physically that we have the health, the strength to get up every morning and go out and do the work that needs to be done. And fourthly, that it's a meaningful existence. I am alive, you're alive, everybody we deal with is alive. We have that in common. So, what can I do with my special gifts to make your aliveness better, more enjoyable, more prosperous, healthier, whatever contribution I want to make? Personally, as an artist, I want to make your life more beautiful. So, I do artwork that always has an element of beauty in it. And that is my gift to the world. The form that it takes can be anything that I make. The conversation we're having right now, hopefully, it's a beautiful conversation. No animosity, no hostility. That's not what I'm about. Yes, it works. Meditation, peaceful thoughts lead to a peaceful world. So my gifts to the world is to make this world a more beautiful place for people to live and work in. What is your gift? You have the tools. You have the talent. You have the desire. You just need to package it in a way that other people can receive your passion and enjoy it in their lives as well. With that in mind, I recommend that you make a list of all of your assets. Think about yourself in the most positive terms that you can imagine, and what is it that you offer to the world? It can be a voice, your physical appearance, your talent specifically to the fact that you like to make things or do things, and list them. When you get a whole list of these are all the good things that I enjoy, that I'm proud of, and that I'm happy to share with the world. When you get that list and keep adding on to it, that is your raw material to shape into a service for others. No one has your gifts to offer, and no one has your unique lessons to learn. But if you will give your gifts, in the process, you will learn your lessons. And life will be filled with adventures and rewards that those who do not give their gifts will never understand and never be able to receive. In the giving of ourselves, we open ourselves up to the receiving of all that life has to offer. It's the yin and the yang, the seasons, the cycles. As you give, so shall you receive. So, give of yourself, be yourself. No one else can do it the way you can do it. And so with that in mind, I'd like to invite you to read my book. It's an awesome book called You Have the Talent, So Where is the Money? Well, the money always lies in providing a service. And the book is available on Amazon, from Barnes & Noble, and from the publisher, BalboaPress.com. So with that in mind, thank you. I'm Jim Gardner.